Welcome to a rapid-fire edition of Rams Revealed. We've got a short week, as you know, back at SoFi Stadium to face the San Francisco 49ers this Thursday night in primetime. Hey, game ball goes out to all of you who are in attendance in Inglewood to see the Rams beat the Colts, hand Indy its first loss of the season. Everyone we talked to, including today's guest, Tyler Davis, said you were a difference maker in that win. Well, thanks so much for being here on a short week, but it is a Victory Monday. Let's reflect back on that come-from-behind victory against the Colts. What are your memories?
It was a crazy game, just going through everything. You know, defense came out with a stop. You know, got 2-2, the ball, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
It was a crazy game.
How great was the home crowd?
It was amazing. I was like, whoa, like I guess they heard what the safety said about the pumping the crowd noise, but they definitely got rattled up.
So you had seen the Cam Bynum clip before that game?
Yeah.
Had the whole locker room seen it?
I think so. I think we have.
All right.
Yeah, we definitely have.
Let's see if they can bring that same energy against the Niners on Thursday Night Football, right?
We're going to need it.
Let's dig into a couple specifics, and I want to start with that sudden change situation, early fourth quarter, right? It's a one-score game. There's that missed exchange between Matthew and Kyron, and your defense has to go back out there. And we're all thinking, if the defense can just bow up here and keep them to a field goal, Rams still have a chance. What was that like through your lens?
Just taking it one play at a time. You know, we can't deal with, we can't be on the pass. You know, we just got to just get a stop. What the team needed, so that's what we did.
And you did. You hate to give up any points, but when you keep them to 3, you go back to the sideline thinking what?
Great job, but we got to make another stop. Just when we know the offense is gonna go back down and score, and we got to make a stop to steal the game.
And they sure did. All right, let's start with the Puka touchdown drive. As a defensive player, where are you sitting? Where are you hanging out as you watch Matthew march down the field?
I'm mostly hanging out on the bench, and then we pass the 50. I get up and start seeing greatness for real out of Stafford and Puka for real. They got a magic touch right now. It's crazy.
Puka seems to go back to the locker room once a game to get fixed up, some bumper, bruise, stitch, you name it, and then just pops right back in there. What can you say about his first month?
He's a warrior. You know, everything he's been pushing through, with all the bumps and bruises. You know, the first game playing with stitches. You know. And then coming back this game, having 170, I don't even know what he hurt, but he's just amazing.
Do you watch on the infinity screen? Like, do you find yourself looking up or trying to follow it live?
I'm in between. You know, sometimes I look up, sometimes I be watching it from the field.
And then Tutu's touchdown. I mean, to go out there, you think, hey, Matthew's going to go win this, I'm sure, right? But to do it on one play?
Yeah, that's Matthew Stafford for real. He really don't get talked about that much, but he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
What I love is seeing you celebrate your teammates. And I think as great a game as Puka had, his celebration for Tutu's touchdown is my lasting memory from that game. Is that a sign of chemistry, camaraderie, love? Like, take us inside the locker room when you see Rams celebrating Rams.
Yeah, there's something about this team. Like, it's special. You know, we got a great camaraderie with this team, and it's fun. Like, it's really like, it's fun to go to. You know, it's not even considered. You know, this is our job, but this is more than a job. It's fun. Like, I'm happy to be here.
I can tell.
A happy team.
I can tell. All right, enough of the offense. Let's talk some defense now. Cam Curl has been in a long interception drought. I don't know if you know this, but he burst on the scene in Washington as a rookie, had a small handful of picks, and then he hasn't had one since. So to get 2 yesterday, his first 2 as a Ram, what was that like to witness?
It was great. You know, a funny story. I tried to get a block on him, but on the return, because I thought he was gonna score, but I tried to get a block. But yeah, it's been great. You know, having him back there, and you know, he don't get talked about much, but all the stuff that he does in the run game and in the pass game, just wherever it's like a eraser tackle where the running back get past the second level and he tackles the guy and don't get talked about it, but all that stuff is big. So the fact that he got 2 picks yesterday is just amazing.
I think you phrased it as you tried to get a block. Does that mean you didn't quite connect?
Yeah, I couldn't quite connect. I was in that gray area of if it's a crap bag or if not, so I didn't get it.
He was down by contact anyway, so save it for the next
yeah.
one. So now that we got Curl 1 and 2, I think Captain Q's got to be next.
Oh, yes. Yeah, he's a baller.
Do you feel that too?
Yes.
He's playing great.
He's playing amazing. Like every game he's making a play, whether that's a big time pass breakup or a big time tackle for loss. He's playing amazing.
He's checking all the boxes except for the pick. I know it's coming.
No, it's gonna come. It's gonna come in bunches too for him.
I believe it. What kind of season are you having? How do you feel you've played so far?
I feel like I played good. I'm just enjoying my role, enjoying being part of this great D-line we have with Fizz, Poona, Kobe, Merch, Ty, just having a great room, being around. And then you got people on the edge like Byron, Jared, Josiah, and Nick. It's just fun.
I respect the roll call. Nicely done. I think you got them all. But specific to your role, how would you describe it?
Just somebody to come in. I really just want to keep up playing to the standard that that's been set by Kobe and Fizz and Poona. Just play up to their standard. No let down, and do my role, do my job.
You know what really caught my attention, Tyler, is during training camp we were talking with Braden. Finishes third in defensive rookie of the year voting. He leads his team in sacks last year, and almost unprompted, he says, "You know who the unsung hero of our defense was last year? Tyler Davis. Watch out for him in year 2." What does it mean to you to hear something like that from someone of his stature?
This is great. Great feeling. He don't really get talked about enough in this defense too. Just the way he go about his work, go about his business, and just the effort he plays with, down in, down out. Like Tennessee, he played with an oblique. I had an oblique this training camp and put me down. But the fact that he was able to go out there and give you 13 plays and 13 meaningful plays is amazing.
I think you had a half a sack somewhere along the way, but to get your first full one atop this schedule against the Houston Texans, what was that moment like for you?
It was great. Getting CJ Stroud, it was a great feeling. It was, gotta work on a little celebration. I feel like I gotta work on it a little bit, but it was a great feeling.
You would like that moment back? What would you do differently?
I don't know. I think I was in between two. I think I should have chose the latter though, but I chose my second one.
You got caught in between the cellies? Oh, that's too bad. But I mean, you're not just competing against the team across from you. You're competing against all those names you mentioned, all those sack hunters. So to get one means you're beating a lot of really good pass rushers to the quarterback.
But we gonna see by the end of the year. But I know they come in bunches for them. For sure.
I mean, Byron's getting one a week.
Yes, he is balling right now.
All right, let's dig inside that defensive line group a little bit. I want to know about the personalities and how you fit in with the likes of the conductor and Poona and Braden.
We started with Kobe, the leader of the D-line. He's, fun guy, fun, always really himself, no matter where he at, he's gonna be himself. And it starts with him for real. Got Braden. He's fun too. Like he kind of a little bit quiet, but he's funny. He's definitely funny. Always got the jokes. Always something. And then you got Poona. He's also quiet. I think we got a lot of quiet people in our room, but
quiet around us. Quiet around people like me with these microphones. But when we're not around,
it's a fun room. It's just, I think it's because we all kind of similar. Like we all kind of get each other, like what we thinking, and we just laugh. And really, you got people like Merch. He's kind of like our glue guy. Like he's somebody that's just he'll say something crazy and it'll just make all of us laugh. But having him, and then you got Ty, the young guy. He coming along. He's fun. He's funny too. He put his little 2 cents in everything, and it's just a fun room to be in.
You were telling me earlier today that you and Poona actually go back a ways.
Yeah.
Give us that backstory, and then what did you think when you saw the Rams sign him this offseason?
I thought it was gonna be a great addition. I knew he was a baller. Like even when he was at the Chargers and the Seahawks, like he was balling them. But yeah, we had his high school coach invited me to a camp in Beaufort, South Carolina, and he so happened to be there. And we talked a little bit. We didn't really talk that much, but then we both knew this guy that we trained with, Cass Middleton, and he'll train with me, and then he'll train with Poona, and then like once he signed, we was like, well, we just trained together with him, so it was fun.
Is he one of those players who's a little bit ahead of you in the league, but you see, like, based on body type, stature, play style, whatever it is, gives you belief that you can make it work at this level?
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, Poona is he's an underdog for real, going undrafted. You know, being considered undersized, but he plays real big time. So just knowing you can do anything.
I know we already left the win over the Colts, but I got to go back to one thing because it just popped in my mind. This view of Jared Verse going like full Dennis Rodman, you know, as he bull rushes the center. Like, as someone who plays over the ball a lot of your days, what was that like
Was
from
crazy.
your lens?
That was crazy. That was just that got the defense really fired up for real, because him to do that, and he'd been talking about doing that all week.
He had.
Yes. So for him to go out there and do that and disrupt the play, and we get the big stop, it was great.
So when the Rams signed Poona and when they add Landman too, I think a lot of us say, okay, this is the Rams intentionally trying to shore up their run defense. Like, year over year, they're going to be improved in this area. When you look at what you and the group have done against Saquon Barkley, 2.6 yards per carry, Jonathan Taylor, another great, only 76 total yards. How do you feel like the group has done improving in that area as you get set to face Christian McCaffrey and then Derrick Henry and on down your schedule?
I think we've done a great job. You know, I think it's just we still got some stuff to improve on, but we've done a great job, and it shows like what we can be, and like we can just keep on stacking to be one of the best run defenses in the league right now, and the best defense for real.
And there's such a payoff. Like, if you do your job on early downs, you know what gets to come.
Exactly.
Next, right?
It all ties in together.
So that feeds the appetite. Let's go back to your early days. Tell me about Apopka, Florida, in the greater Orlando area.
Yeah, it was nice out there. It's very, you know, very lovely. You know, growing up, my parents, mom and dad, got two older brothers, one younger sister. You know, my dad was my football coach till I got to the 8th grade. So it was fun. I had a great time.
Of the brothers, were you the best football player all along?
Yeah, I would say so. I think we were tied growing up though, but I would say so.
Something tells me they played a role in your development and achievement.
For sure. It's like I didn't have a chance to be a baby. They always used to, you know, we always used to play tackle football outside in the front yard and stuff like that. So
awesome. And you'll turn 25 this November?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What's going on in life as you enter a new season?
Recently got engaged. Just getting ready for a wedding. So this off season. So
you're getting ready? She's
yeah,
getting ready.
Something
tells me she's leading the charge.
She is. She definitely is. But you know, just having fun with it.
Amazing. And how does California suit you?
Doing great. You know, great weather, great people to be around. Just, you know, something different. I wasn't expecting to come here, but I'm so glad. So glad to be here.
And between Florida and here was your time at Clemson. And let's talk through a few of the highlights there. You became the first defensive player in program history to be a 4-time All-ACC selection. You're a perennial captain, too. And I wonder what that leadership role meant to you in Dabo's program. And do you aspire to having the C on your chest someday in the National Football League, too?
Yeah, so I do. But it was a great time at Clemson. It was where I grew from a boy to a man, for sure. Just being out there, you know, being in Clemson, my college experience was amazing, though. I really love my college experience, for real.
What's the real Death Valley?
Oh, Clemson, for sure.
I mean, you didn't help your case this year.
Yeah, but we gonna get back next year, so we got it.
You know, one of your hallmarks there as a collegian, I remember, was durability. At your position, it's tough to be in there down in and out week after week. But how much pride do you take in your availability as much as your ability?
Yeah, I want to be available for my teammates for sure. I think that's, I want to be there for my brothers. So whether it's on the field, being around the locker room, just be there for real.
As you transition to the pros, we're talking about the 24 draft, and up top, I think it was your teammate and fellow defensive tackle, top of the second round, right, Rook?
Yes. Yeah.
You want to say his last name for me?
Aurora.
Yeah. I know. I could get there, but I'd rather you just take. You guys are buddies.
Yes.
Was there any part of you that was like, all right, why is he going there, and I got to wait another day?
No. I think what God had for me was to come here. This has been amazing. I'm going to trade anything in the world to not come here. So it was a great fit for me.
Well, I look forward to your reunion Christmas weekend
for sure,
in Atlanta. I saw this on your biography that you had a couple of nicknames going back to your college days. Baby Dex from...
Yeah, that's Coach Sweeney gave me that name. He said I look like Dexter Lawrence. I don't see it, but it is what it is.
Looks like or plays like?
Looks like.
Okay. What about Mini Fridge?
That's another one. I think that was given by Jeff Davis a long time. He's in the Clemson Hall of Fame, but he does Paul Journey there. But he said I look like him too. But yeah, the refrigerator Perry. So
it's good company.
Yeah, it is good company.
What about here in LA?
I got TD. This is basic. My initials right now. So
keep it simple. Keep it clean.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
What have you learned about short weeks in the National Football League and how you turn over from a win Sunday to hosting the 49ers on Thursday night in primetime?
Get your body right. Try to watch some of the tape if you can just to get ready. Be ready to go.
What kind of opportunity is this at 3-1 as you open division play against a rival?
It's a great opportunity, especially going against a great team. Team that's has a great offense. Another great test for us, test his defense, and I know we'll show up. So it's a great time.
We'll let you get in your playbook. We know that your fiance is running point on the venues and the dates, and I wish you all the best in this year ahead on the football field and also away from it. Good to get you know a little bit. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you. Appreciate you.